Citizens across the world mark New Year in fanfare in spite of ravaging pandemic. Because of better deals in 2021, ban street trading, illegal motor parks. Plus, President Buhari promises rejigging Nigeria's economy, strengthening of security apparatus. Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the World News. I am Ogboka Umeda. Wearing a face mask is compulsory for our safety. Remember, coronavirus respects nobody, hence compliance with Governor Wike's appeal to always wear our face mask against the virus is very important. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike says his administration will focus on creating a more viable business climate that will stimulate economic growth and create jobs for Rivers people in 2021. Governor Wike gave the assurance in his New Year broadcast to the people, in which he announced a ban on street trading and illegal motor parks with effect from the 4th of January 2021. Governor Baraibi Bulubo tells us more.
Governor Wike said, having laid the development foundation for the state, efforts will be committed to building prosperous river states. According to him, there shall be greater commitment to sustain peace and security, education, provide affordable healthcare, fix the infrastructural deficit, and drive for better economic growth of the state.
Our agenda for the state has been clear from the very beginning and far from the misguided views of some of our critics. We are not reworking old recepts in our development efforts. Rather, we are surely and pragmatically addressing the critical concerns of our people, including the sustenance of peace and security, education and affordable healthcare, fixing our infrastructural deficit, and driving better economic growth and social progress for our state than is generally acknowledged. Today, we express our gratitude to God and our people, not only for the opportunity to serve, but also for achievements we have recorded, which now forms the foundations for our drive towards greater levels of development, economic growth, better life, and secure future for our people.
Governor Wike noted that 2020 was a challenging year because of the mismanagement of the national economy, effects of coronavirus pandemic, escalated insecurity, corruption, and socio-political tensions, which made life horrible for millions of struggling families and ordinary Nigerians. According to him, despite these challenges, Rivers State advanced a development agenda reasonably with prudent spending in building a financially responsible and socially equitable state.
What's more, the poor state of the nation's economy and its aftershocks of dwindling revenues, rising inflation, poverty, and unemployment also affected us as a state. Nevertheless, we strove and reasonably advanced our development agenda and efforts at building a financially responsible and socially equitable state. Accordingly, 2020 also proved to be a very busy and eventful year for our state, especially in project execution and delivery of social services to our people.
Governor Wike also announced the lineup of some completed projects built for inauguration beginning from the 4th of January 2021, which include the Mother and Child Hospital, the Real Madrid Academy new buildings, and the Ohoronodo flyover. Others, according to him, are the Sakpenwa Bori Dua carriageway, the Aboroma Ring Road, the 10-kilometer Bolo internal roads, and the Etewu Seme Noa Kera Road. Governor Wike also announced the lineup of some completed projects built for inauguration beginning from the 4th of January 2021, which include the Mother and Child Hospital, the Real Madrid Academy new buildings, and the Ohoronodo flyover. Others, according to him, are the Sakpenwa Bori Dua carriageway, the Aboroma Ring Road, the 10-kilometer Bolo internal roads, and the Etewu Seme Noa Kera Road. The governor also advised all residents to adhere to COVID-19 protocols by wearing a face mask, maintenance of social distancing, avoid large gatherings, and regularly use hand sanitizers in order to prevent the rate of transmission and needless deaths from disease.
We will therefore continue in 2021 to focus on the fundamental tasks of creating a new river state through prudent, efficient, and transparent management of available resources. Essentially, we shall continue to upgrade and expand education infrastructures and services across all levels of education system. There's no better guarantee for the future progress of our state and the nation than to ensure that every child has the realistic access to the transformational light of education and skills acquisition. We shall also continue to prioritize healthcare delivery and ensure that everyone has access to affordable primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare services. We therefore commit to completing all ongoing and new healthcare infrastructure, including the 5 zonal tertiary hospitals and the proposed specialist hospital for the treatment of cancer, kidney, and cardiovascular diseases.
Governor Wike expressed dismay with the continuing flouting of the ban on trading, the creation of illegal motor parks, taxi ranks, and mechanic workplaces, as well as the erection of illegal kiosks along the streets and other public places, and said the ban on such activities will commence on the 4th of January 2021. Tamuno Barabi, Iblubo, RSTV News.
Rivers State Deputy Governor Dr. Ipalibo Banigo has reiterated Governor Wike's commitment to continue to lead the state onto the path of peace, development, and prosperity. The Deputy Governor said this in a statement to felicitate with Rivers people in the new year. Dr. Banigo said Governor Nyesom Ezenwo Wike is poised to continue to deliver top-notch infrastructural, economic, and socio-political development in all nooks and crannies of Rivers State, adding that the year 2021 would open up more vistas of blessing and prosperity for Rivers people. She urged the people to continue to support the Wike-led administration and assure that the governor's commitment to protect and defend the interest of Rivers people at all times is non-negotiable. The Deputy Governor wished the first family and the people of Rivers State a happy and prosperous New Year 2021. President Muhammadu Buhari has pledged to re-energize and reorganize Nigeria's security apparatus as well as the personnel of both the armed forces and the police in the new year as part of his administration's commitment to battling the security crisis facing the country. Buhari, in his New Year broadcast to Nigerians today, said his administration would not abdicate its responsibility to make the country safe for its people. He said re-energizing and reorganizing the security system will be done with the overall intention to enhance their capacity and consequently dismantle the operations of terrorists and other criminal elements terrorizing the country. The president said the rapid collaboration of security forces, which led to the rescue of the 344 pupils of Government Science Secondary School, Kankara, Katsina State last month, showed that the country has the internal capacity to effectively battle terrorism. Buhari expressed the necessity to be more proactive in handling security issues by being preemptive and consequently avert repeats of such situations, which he said could be traumatic to victims. He noted that the government is aware of its responsibility to protect lives and property and will not shirk it. Buhari also recalled the NSAS protest last October, saying the youths meant well and their 5 demands will be fully met. He described the outgone year as a tough one that tested national resilience and the ability to survive tough times. Meanwhile, President Buhari has said the focus of his administration is to revamp the economy through the National Economic Diversification Agenda that supports the primary goal of national food self-sufficiency. He observed that it has helped reduce the growing food-related inflationary figures and have inconsiderably measure positively impacted on our food security status during the long months of the pandemic lockdown. The president said rebuilding our national infrastructure base and in the process introducing transformation through the rehabilitation, modernization, expansion of the railway system, national roads and bridges, both in rural and urban centers, alongside the airports and seaports is also top on the federal government's agenda. He said, as an administration, we are currently undertaking a series of special interventions designed to boost job creation and support the entrepreneurial drive of our youths. President Buhari explained that with the recent opening of our borders, we expect that the pent-up demand of legitimate cross-border and international trade will boost the fortunes of the many small businesses and agricultural enterprises that depend on Nigeria's trade and commerce. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has directed the immediate reopening of Kidney Island in Port Harcourt for its operations. In a statement signed by the Special Assistant on Media to the Governor, Kelvin Ebiri, Governor Wike said after a meeting with the Group Managing Director, GMD, of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Mele Kulu Kyari, in Port Harcourt, it was necessary to unseal the island. The statement also said Mr. Kyari had commended Governor Wike and the government of Rivers State for their cooperation. It said further discussions are ongoing towards resolving underlying issues. Wearing a face mask is compulsory for our safety. Remember, coronavirus respects nobody. Hence, compliance with Governor Wike's appeal to always wear our face mask against the virus is very important. Still on the world news, post-Brexit deal, first goods cross new trade border from Northern Ireland to United Kingdom. In sports, Prime Minister Suga of Japan announces takeoff of postponed Olympics this summer. Don't go away till we return with more reports.
My dear Rivers people, the times we are in call for a great sense of patriotism. We must protect our dear state from agents of destruction who do not mean well. Traditional rulers, community development committees, and our youth must remain vigilant and report all suspicious characters to law enforcement agencies. River State remains a home for all Nigerians who do legitimate businesses. We cannot allow miscreants retard our progress and threaten the peace we all enjoy. Governor Nyesom Wike is passionate to make our state a destination of choice. Let us join hands with him to build and not destroy. River State, our responsibility. This message is from the River State Ministry of Information and Communications.
Smartphone Network.
My honeycomb, my flavored chocolate, a yakpa for you now.
I'm coming.
Come, let me spoil you. Look, this is not boil or abscess. Now money. Guys, I beg. I'm gonna show for Kiwi's Lounge right now. Babes, yakpa for you.
Find your first. Get a Glow special data plan. Dial *777#. Glow.
Ben Worsley and Company Limited, a household name in furniture industries in Nigeria, has created a positive landmark through products designed with great care to meet international standards. We specialize in manufacturing, assembling, and importation of office and home furniture, including high-quality security doors, kitchen, and school furniture. Ben Worsley and Company Limited is committed to the production and delivery of unique designs, exceptional services from a dedicated workforce, paying attention to every detail. We offer great prices on quality products. If it's beds, doors, cabinets, dining tables, sofa sets, and more you require, contact us today on 0803 340 9623, 0909 070 0559, or www.benworsley.com. Ben Worsley and Company Nigeria Limited, experts in anything furniture.
Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him.
Daniel was preferred above all the people in the land. Because what? An excellent spirit was upon him. When an excellent spirit is upon you, you exhibit good character. The way you relate to people. Many people that are supposed to reach where they are supposed to reach, why they have not reached there, it's because of their character. So many people that God lifted up. The reason why they couldn't stay there for a long time and they crashed because of their character. So many people that got married and suddenly they came back to their mother's house. Character. When we say character, what do we mean? Character is what you are in the dark. Character is the real you. Character is what people see when they see you. A good character is more valuable than gold. In this world and in heaven, good character will always be remembered. I prophesy. Anybody around you exhibiting evil character, today I command that character to disappear in the name of Jesus.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. RSTV, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Glad to know you're there. Christians in Rivers State joined others across the world in the crossover night service to pray for God's favor in the new year 2021. In this report, Gospel Anile takes a look at the importance of prayer and fulfillment of the expectations in the new year. His report is presented from our studios.
That was part of what happened in various worship centers across the state capital. RSTV News observed that despite the socioeconomic challenges of lives, COVID-19 pandemic and #EndSARS protest, Christians were joyfully worshiping God in songs and dancing, demonstrating their love and kingship of Christ, as well as the grace of God that ushered them into the new year. Other worship centers prayed with light candles and observed Holy Communion. At Mata Ecclesiarch Catholic Church, Rumoluku Eneka, Diocese of Port Harcourt, Reverend Father Christian Ukoma, in his message, chronicled the history of Christmas and urged Christians to use the period for sober reflection, fence mending, repentance, and when to think of what to give to society. Kelvin Ebe of Emancipation Gospel Center and General Overseer of Apostolic Fire Ministries International, Michael Akindapo, described the year 2021 as a year of kingship and thanksgiving.
As the leaves are shedding leaves, we should equally shed those things that are not proper in our lives, the lives of gossip, the life of hatred, the life of jealousy, maiming and killing and violence, and pick a new life of peace, a new life of love, and new life of tolerance.
The crossover is to speak into the new year, and we are trusting God for a better year.
Not just a Christian, no one should lose hope. We should be close to God this season. What we have experienced last year, 2020, may we not experience it again 2021.
It's that we should be steadfast. No matter the situation, we should hold on to God.
Yeah, like God told me that 2021 is going to be a year to reign with Jesus in all ramifications.
Ministers condemned the attitudes of some Christians who at this era still worship idols and fail to align with God.
So that God that give you life, you need to serve Him, you need to worship Him, not to wear masquerade, begin to dance up and down in the street.
During this crossover night is a time of solid prayers that you need to pray your way through into the new year.
Members were not left out as they expressed joy and expectation in the new year.
I've always begged of God that the only thing I need is that I need to serve God.
As we are stepping into next year, we are resolving to get a good things. Everything that will bring a setback again upon our life and the economic and everything as large should come down.
While many committed their times in worship of the Lord, some youths engaged in singing in groups along the road, breaking bottles, while others still live in outdated mentality of burning tires on tarred roads. The year 2021 should be used to reflect the lifestyle of Jesus Christ to others in order to win souls for God and better the society.
Christian faithful across the globe gathered in various places to worship God and usher in the new year. Vincent Ako visited worship centers within Port Harcourt and Obiakpo local government areas to catch a glimpse of ongoing religious activities and filed in this report.
Many Christians believe that 2021 marks the beginning of a new dawn for their families, the church and Nigeria. Such belief is apparently not unconnected with the experience last year, which some said was full of turbulence. A cross-section of worshippers at St. Peter's Catholic Church, Oyigbo West, told me that their expectations in the new year are high, following assurances in God's word. They urge Christians to lean on God and pray for unity among Nigerians for the nation to move forward.
Pray that God, with His infinite mercy, will guide and protect. Even the government should look unto us, that we are the masses. We are looking unto them because they are number one. God is the spring, but they are number one to spearhead of everything. Thanks to God, we are into 2021, the first service of the year. It's a powerful moment to be in the year 2021.
Others at the City of Eagles Ministry, Port Harcourt, said 2021 to them means victory, considering the challenges they passed through last year. They thank God particularly for crossing them to the new year, promising that they would hold God firm, channel their energies to meaningful ventures, and avoid indulgence that will bring shame to their families and the nation.
I want to urge every Christian, in fact every individual, to be faithful to God. If you don't know how to serve God, this is the time you need to serve God. Hold God tight, because without God you can do nothing.
So in serving God, that will not make me to be careless about some certain things that will also preserve my life without prayer, without asking God to come and help me to do that.
Most Joshua be strong and be courageous, and say, let this book of the Lord should not depart. If the people look up to God and depend on God, I believe this year, even the church, even Nigeria, if everybody depend on God, then I believe the battle of this country will go.
We should begin everything with God. We should hand over everything to God. We should be prayerful. We should leave every other thing that is not of God. We should move ourselves close to the Lord so that Him will stand by us.
Meanwhile, the paramount ruler of Irebe, Eze Jeremiah Waron, has called on Nigerians to support leadership at all levels. In his New Year message, the paramount ruler told residents and people of the community to remain peaceful and law-abiding, shun greed and friends with questionable characters, assuring that as custodian of the community, he will do his best to ensure stability in his domain. He decried the bitter experience of last year and prayed that 2021 would be a better year.
Here's my message to my people. This is for them to remain peaceful and believe that God is the maker of heaven and earth. I want to say that all of them should remain steadfast and pray to God for a better tomorrow. When you pray for the leaders, I think God will touch your mind, and that's all all of the society will be a better place for all of us.
Vincent Ako, RSTV News.
And to foreign matters now. Reports say the first goods have crossed the new trade border between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. The Irish Sea border is a consequence of Brexit and means that most commercial goods entering Northern Ireland from GB require a customs declaration. About a dozen lorries arrived on a ferry from Carnean in Scotland to Belfast today. According to the report, many food products from Great Britain now have to enter Northern Ireland through these border posts where they can be inspected by the Department of Agriculture. And to sports matters now, Super Falcons forward Rasheedat Ajibade has joined Atletico Madrid from Norwegian side Avaldense. Ajibade, who moved to Europe from Nigerian side Robo Queens, made the move to Madrid following the expiration of her contract with Avaldense in December 2020. She becomes the second Nigerian to play for Madrid after Francisca Odega, who had a loan spell at the club in 2017. Japan's Prime Minister says the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics will go ahead this summer despite concerns over rising coronavirus cases. The Olympics are due to begin on 23rd of July with the Paralympics. Cases have surged in Japan in recent days, with Tokyo reporting over 1,000 daily infections for the first time, but Prime Minister Yoshida Suga said the games will be held this summer. Wearing a face mask is compulsory for our society. Remember, coronavirus respects nobody, hence compliance with Governor Wike's appeal to always wear a face mask against the virus is very important. To end the news, a recap of the major stories. Rivers people as well as other Nigerians ushered in the new year today in prayers, hoping that the year will be much better than the outgone one. Governor Nyesom Wike has assured Rivers people of the enabling environment to make businesses thrive as street trading and illegal motor parks are tackled in 2021, beginning from Monday next week. Again, we reported that President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to reorganize Nigeria's security apparatus and allow legitimate cross-border and international trades to boost small businesses. That's the news. Good night.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. RSTV Channel 22 Port Harcourt.